We are all familiar with the internet today and how it works. We use the World Wide Web on a daily basis. It inescapably pervades our lives. But the web isn't the only aspect of the internet. The internet is a noun. As such, it can refer to a person, place, or thing. In this case, all three. We make use of the internet of people every day. It's an important part of how we now interact with our work, family, and world. We spend much of our day connected to other people through the internet. Email, social networking, news outlets, and financial websites seem to follow us everywhere. There's an emerging Internet of Things which has the potential to revolutionize what we own. Smart toasters, light bulbs, dishwashers, and cars all network together with vastly improved usability. Archives of 3D objects waiting to be printed for the cost of the materials they are made from are the future for consumable items. But what about the Internet of Places? Sure, we have access to information about locations through weather websites with all sorts of detailed measurements. The problem with those are that they're typically one-directional, and unless you have some expensive equipment, all you can do is watch the show. But that is what television is for. This is the internet, and it demands a free flow of information in both directions. In steps Observos, the internet-connected environment. This system aims to complete the loop by bringing the Internet of Places to the individual. First, as wirelessly networked ambient sensors for temperature, humidity, and air pressure. However, in the future, Observos will provide a comprehensive sense and control network for every aspect of your surroundings, allowing the user to record, publish, and act upon that information. From any point on the internet, Observos extends your awareness of environments which interest you. If this sounds exciting, then continue to watch while we change the way the game is played. Hi, I'm Ronald,
And I'm Lauren,
and we have a great idea we want to bring to market.
but we need your help for it.
Our product is an innovative solution for monitoring your environment and using that information in dynamic ways. These are sensors that collect information about your surroundings. Currently, that's temperature, humidity, and air pressure. They then relay those values to a website with an intuitive user interface where you can view that information over time.
You can take a look at how the weather is trending outside or compare the temperature in the different areas of your home. Do you have collectibles, a wine cellar, or an aspiration for home meteorology? Then this is the first and last place that you need to look.
These current prototypes we have deliver highly accurate information to the user in a variety of useful graphs. You can observe fluctuations over the past 24 hours or averages for the week. Exceptions are highlighted so that you can take immediate action. Now that we are past the prototyping stage, we need you to back this project, and we will begin focusing our energy on fleshing out the features and smoothing the edges.
Our platform is capable of providing much more functionality than we are currently using. Backers will have the option to select between a stable track and a rapid development track. This track will have features added much more quickly at the cost of performance and availability, and you will be able to help shape the development process.
We are currently working on email and text message alerts, notifying owners of exceptions. Is the humidity too low in your wine cellar? Did the air pressure suddenly drop? Is your greenhouse temperature rising too quickly?
These will have highly configurable, rule-based alerts that will allow you to react to your environment, not merely observe it.
So Observos is different from the current temperature sensors on the market in that rather than a limitation of only 3 sensors, this can be expanded from 1 to 300 sensors. There are really no effective limitations on how many sensors you can attach to it. In addition, pairing is dead simple for our product compared to what's currently on the market. What we've played with in the past, you have to put the batteries in the remote and then put the batteries in the base station, and they have to be 10 feet apart, and that has to be done within 15 seconds of each other for every remote and the base station, or else you have to start over again. And if one remote has its batteries die, then you're going to repeat that process for all units in your network. Ours is a learning network, and it meshes very well, so you can have multiple sensors in rows of greenhouses, and there is no effective limit on the range. So you can have the furthest remote sensors reporting data back to your smartphone, even if you're not even on site. The consumer grade sensors have a significant price disparity between what can go on the internet and what cannot. The typical home use sensors that you buy at the local market are only going to be maybe $40, $50, but they're not going to get you online. And to get onto the internet, you really have to buy a full weather station from the current vendors, and that's going to run you $300 or $400. Our product, Observos, aims to simplify that by reducing the barrier to entry, where just a single sensor and base station will be able to publish to the internet, to WeatherBug's website or Weather Underground, or to publish to anything you want.
The ability to have a true email or text message alert from this system when any sensor goes out of range, so that you do not be constantly monitoring your sensors. With most consumer products on the market, you have to walk up to a wall and look at a screen to see what the current temperature is in the room.
We spent a lot of time on the design of the devices so that they're intuitive to use compared to current devices in the market, which aren't at all intuitive, and so that they provide a lot of functionality at a great price point. We have personally been disappointed in what we can buy with our money for what's on the market today, so we hope to improve upon that by providing a great feature-full package at a reasonable price point.
Various amateurs or other hobbyists who are involved in things such as their own winemaking or wine cellars often have to have detailed logs to record their temperature and humidity, so that they don't lose all their investment on their project, or other similar hobbyists.
I think that our biggest market would probably be enthusiasts of some sort. Either people who have something expensive that they really want to monitor the condition of. I have a wine cellar, a comic book collection, a boat, or something that needs to have very precisely maintained temperature control and humidity control in that environment. Enthusiasts who enjoy home meteorology, which is a very interesting concept, but it's got an expensive barrier to entry. We've reduced that barrier now. It's a great educational tool for children who have an interest in science, but don't have access to the tools to really monitor their environment and surroundings. Another application that we're hoping to target in the very near future, especially if we're able to exceed our Kickstarter goal, is immersion sensors that are made of food-grade sensors, so that for people who are very interested in home brewery or winemaking, or any kind of hot holding or cold holding of food, can be done remotely with notifications immediately of exceptions, of temperature ranges that are very specific, especially in cooking situations. If you're barbecuing your steak, you could be inside and get a text message when it's medium rare. Our product has, for the Kickstarter campaign, a series of pledge levels. The initial pledge level is just going to be a basic temperature sensor and basic base station. From that point, you can add additional sensors and functionality to our sensors. You could add a humidity sensor or a barometer to the sensor, or a display to the sensor and the base station, increasing the amount of utility you get out of it. Ultimately, you could have, temperature, humidity, and air pressure monitored at 100 different locations around your property and receive alerts based on exceptions from any one of those, and have it be something you can act upon through email or text message. If our Kickstarter campaign is successfully funded and we reach our goal money is budgeted to provide for the backers' pledges rewards of paying for the hardware components. At our goal level, we will be able to command bulk pricing on the majority of our components, reducing our costs so we can create these tools less expensively. It also includes the cost for tooling up to produce these, the ability to create molds and enclosures for them, and to be able to have custom printed circuit boards that better suit our product rather than buying things off the shelf. Each of the Kickstarter Pledge rewards represents a significant percentage of the cost of the components cost for that reward. So each reward, each additional backer, the majority of their money is going back into their own personal reward. The extra funds from that will allow us to purchase additional tools that will be required to produce the additional volume in products, and to invest in additional functionality for the web interface, and to increase the server capacity for the web interface, and potentially have extra features available sooner rather than later.